Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are doing a new look Toronto Raptors rebuild in NBA 2K25. So the Toronto Raptors are a very interesting team. As we all know, they recently fired their general manager for a lot of years in Masai Ujiri. They didn't really make much moves in the offseason, like at all. I'm pretty sure the only two things they did was sign Sandro in free agency and go ahead and draft Colin Murray Boyles with the ninth overall pick in the NBA draft. So yeah, not an exciting offseason by any means. They added some two-way connects, I guess. They drafted Elijah Martin in the second round, but they ended up giving him a two-way contract. They also re-signed Garrett Temple. I guess like a veteran role because obviously we know he's not getting any playing time. So yeah, not the most eventful offseason, but this team is interesting, obviously, because of all the wings that they have. Scotty Barnes, obviously, I'm guessing the guy they're building around. Brandon Ingram might be another guy they're building around, and then they might be willing to trade like RJ Barrett at the trade deadline, maybe even Jakob Poeltl. I have no clue what direction the team is going in. They were linked to Kevin Durant in the offseason. I'm pretty sure they're actually doing an offer out there. I think it involved like quickly and RJ, something like that, but I feel like this team could get really active at the trade deadline. So I think that's something we'll do. Find the direction of this team at the trade deadline. I'm just gonna go and simulate to the next season. And by the way, I'm doing the Toronto Raptors. There's no other team really do an offseason rebuild. I feel like I've done every team that has completely finished their offseason, obviously. There's not much of any other team. I did the Wizards, the Warriors half the way, but I'm not going to wait it for much longer. This can't drag into 2K26. It's not going to. We're going to do this before 2K26 comes out. We have to do Warriors offseason rebuild in August. Hopefully, coming get signed really soon. This is dragging out like crazy. And I guess we could do the Timberwolves, but they have 13 players in their team. The Thunder already. It's just a huge thing, as we all know. I guess the next team I might do might honestly be the Atlanta Hawks. They're probably doing their offseason, as we all know. That might be the next team we do, but we'll figure it out really soon. So next rebuild will probably be the Atlanta Hawks. But power ranking lands us 18th. I'm gonna go ahead and move RJ Barrett to the 2. I want him to start on the starting five. Obviously, like I said, it's gonna be weird. That's kind of why I want to sell one of these wings off of the trading line. I think this makes sense in my opinion. You got quickly RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Greg Dick, Jacoby Walter, Sandro, Jonathan Mogbo, and Jamal Shed, Oshabaji. That does leave Colin Murray Boyles out the rotation, which obviously we want to play him right away. So I think we're gonna have to kick out. I guess we'll have to kick out Jamal Shed. Jamal Shed tends to do terrible in 2K sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and play Carl Libble as well. He needs to play. Our first round lottery pick needs to play anyway. So I'm going to see you guys most likely at the trade deadline. But maybe if we're good enough, we might not make a move. It just all depends. We'll see. I'm gonna make this trade at the trading line with the Washington Wizards, where we get Corey Kispert and Justin Champagnie for the future. Two guys on pretty good contracts, and the Wizards get themselves maybe a future star in RJ Barrett, and we get Corey Kispert and Champagnie. I'd love to maybe squeeze maybe a. I mean, this might be a good trade for us, honestly. They get rid of two guys, role players. The Wizards get RJ Barrett, a guy can help them right away. I'm gonna do this trade, get two really good shooters, and Corey Kispert on two guys on pretty good contracts as well, so we'll absolutely take that. That'll put us at, quickly Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Corey Kispert, Jacoby Walter. This is the best trade I could find. And RJ Barrett has been brought up in multiple trade rumors. I'm not allowed to get, to save money, so that's what we're going to be doing. I'm still going to go and play Colin Murray Boyles, but like I said, this will be our rotation. I'm going to leave it like this. I do feel like Corey Kispert gives us a really good player. Some more shooting is what we need on this team. We need more shooting around Scotty Barnes and guys like that. So we'll absolutely take that. Justin Champagnie is another great defense, 30% from three and a 43% from three. So we'll absolutely take that. And then this team will make more and more sense once we, keep simulating. But we'll also save a lot of money there. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Cooper Flag is your Rookie of the Year. This is also my second time doing this video because I'm going to say the original new look rebuild of the Toronto Raptors didn't go so well. I'm going to just say that. I did it like a week ago. It didn't go so well. This time I'm redoing it. Hopefully we can make this rebuild a lot better. And so far I think it's going a lot better. But I'll just say that. So player stats, we had about 16 minutes quickly. So quickly can't be a leading scorer. I asked Barnes shots in this. He definitely need to be pushed up. So yeah, Barnes has to be the number one option here, 100%, and Brandon Ingram as well. I'm gonna try and even out these touch and shot tendencies though. So yeah, something like that, and then Yeah, that just can't happen, though, sadly. But we got the Chicago Bulls in round one. The Bulls have Josh Giddey, Kobe White, I'd assume Patrick Williams. I'm surprised they're here. Or not really. The East is kind of bad this year. So I'm going to go and treat the rotation down to a 9-man. That will kick some guys out of the rotation, but I think honestly this will be for the best. So I'm going to do something like this, get ready for our playoff rotation. And then now we have Chicago around, like I said. We are going to go ahead and sweep them just like that from the second round. I think we lose to the New York Knicks, though. They're starting Jordan Clarkson at small forward. I hope that's not what they were doing the entire season. No, okay. I was about to say, why are they not starting OG Anunoby and having Clarkson come off the bench? That is a weird starting five. That's weird what they have going on. Sally, the end of the bench is just playing terrible. Sandro, Jacoby Walter, and Mogbo are just, or again, Zoe, Jacoby Walter, and Sandro. They're cold. They need to get better. So game one against the Knicks, they're gonna take game two. We're gonna take game three. Can we? No, we're not 3-1, and we're gonna lose in five. But making it to the second round, we sadly had to run to the New York Knicks, but I think we'll be back next year. Thunder are going to win it all. LeBron James will retire. Everybody else is retiring. Garrett Temple will finally retire. But heading into the draft lottery, we probably won't have many last at a first round pick in this draft. The Wizards were projecting one, so what did Barrett do? Watch him, by the way. Was he even on a Raw? I just sent him there. I mean, the Wizards could possibly trade for RJ Barrett, only make it 29 million. They could just trade him again if they really don't want to keep him. But I feel like he'd be a good piece for their future. He's only 26 years old. He was 25 when I traded him. But do we have a first round pick in this draft? I just didn't really check that. Okay, we have pick 21 and a couple second round picks, one from the Lakers and our own second. So we'll obviously use this pick in a we'll use this pick and it's so we can draft with it. If I can speak, okay. The Nets actually take Cameron Boozer at one. The Nuggets were so bad they're gonna really land AJ DeBanza. That's actually crazy. Nuggets were so bad they got AJ DeBanza. That's crazy. So now I have Jokic, DeBanza, Jamal Murray. That team's gonna be scary. It's not gonna be a fun team to play. So we got Todd Pettiford. This is actually Todd Pettiford, not Taj Petway. How you say that name? He's from Auburn. That's Todd Pettiford. So we can take him. We can take Benny Strides, take Braden Burries. So I'm low key choosing between Todd Pettiford and Braden Burries, and I kind of want to go ahead. I mean, we could really use a backup point guard if we Jamal Shad won't be that. I know from the last video he's not really that good. So I'm gonna take Todd Pettiford with this pick, and then we could take like King Fleming. I'm gonna take Malachi Marino with this pick, and then we had another second, but too late now. Xavier Booker, which will two-way. Never mind, we can't two-way him. So who won't be back on a two-way next year? Probably this guy. We can go ahead and release him in the free agency, so he won't be back on a two-way. It still doesn't let me sign a two-way. Who won't be back on a two-way next year again? I guess Chomchi won't be back on the two-way. Elijah Martin, somebody I actually like to bring back. Now can I sign him? Thank you. Okay. Great Dick, we're gonna accept Jacoby Walter, Mogbo, Shed, and Jameson Battle. Qualifying offers. Elijah Martin, I'd like to bring him back as qualifying offer or a two-way contract. Oshia Baji's a free agent. I don't think I'll be able to re-sign Oshia Baji. We'll see though. Quickly, Shed, Todd Pettiford, Grady Dick, Jacoby Walter, Bennett Ingram, Corey Kispert, Scotty Barnes, Mogbo, Justin Champagne, Colin Murray Boyle. So we'll have to figure this power forward rotation out really soon. So I think a trade might be in the works here, possibly. I do want to get Champagne minutes. We did trade for him. I do want to get Mogbo and Colin Murray Boyle's minutes as well. So we'll have to definitely figure this out. But it'll make more sense as we go on. Sadly, I don't think Abaji coming back makes the most sense anymore. Now that we have all his wing depth, like I said, he kind of becomes irrelevant. So Elijah Martin, I'm gonna bring him back. So I spelled his name completely wrong. I don't know why I did that, but Elijah Martin, we're gonna go ahead and re-sign him on a two-way deal, something like that. We won't be re-signing Abaji or Chomchi. We'll bring back Elijah Martin, and then we'll call that a day. So yeah, lads, this will be our rotation. Hoping for us to be better next year. We'll figure it out. We could still trade. I'm gonna look for a trade really quickly before we do anything else, though. I could not find any type of trade to make this team better, so deadlines were most likely to do something. So Scotty Barnes is up, Brandon Ingram is up, Grady Dick is up. Grady Dick will start shooting guard now, which I really like him a lot more in starting five than RJ Barrett, in my opinion. Jacoby Walter, Jonathan Mogbo is up, Shed is up, Conor Bowles is up, and then I guess we didn't really need Justin Champagne since he probably won't be in the rotation this year. Hoping that's not the case, but Elijah Martin up to a 72. So I like what we have. I really do like our team. This team's actually pretty good. Obviously, adding a elite shooter, we don't have to pay RJ Barrett anymore next offseason, which is great to know as well. But Power Rankings is 15th. System proficiency, running a balanced system. Could we be anywhere better? Nope, we're going to run a balanced system. Your rotation is Emmanuel Quickly, Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Jacoby Walter, Corey. I'm hoping for a big season from Jacoby Walter this year off the bench. We'll see if we can get that. Corey Kispert, Jonathan Mogbo, Colin Murray Boyles, and then I do want to run a 10-man and get who will I get in? It will go ahead and get in Sandro, which I guess that in theory is our backup center. That will kick out Champagne, which does suck. Last I do want to get him. Okay, he'll most likely get minutes at the trade deadline. That's where his minutes will come at the trade deadline. So running this, I really do like it. Shots in the seas. Hopefully it's exactly how it was. I won it last year, so Ingram will be the number 2 option. Barnes will be number 1, obviously, and then so this is going good so far. So we'll see if we make a move at the deadline. I think we're going to be really good this year, though we might not have to. This season, Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Cameron Boozer's the Rookie of the Year, and I'm actually really impressed how this team performed. So we ended up being the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Player stats, we had about 20 from Scotty Barnes, which is really good, 20 and a half. Made him quickly average 20 points per game. So I still don't know if he's worth the $32 million, but low key, bro. The original plan was to trade him away to free up even more money, but he's actually playing really good for the starting point guard, so I don't think that's going to be necessary. Ingram also played pretty well, 19 and a half points. I wanted to extend Grady Dick at the trade deadline or at the extension deadline. I extended him. We paid him 29 and a half million. That's a lot of money. That's why I did kind of want to trade quickly away so we can have even more, but Corey Kispert averaged 11 points per game. I'll most likely opt into that team option for him though. So I'll have to not pay him more money, but we'll see. Jacoby Walter, 10 million, 8 from, or not 10 million. Jacoby Walter with 10 points, 8 from Pearl, 6 from Colin Murray, 4, and then 4. So we'll likely shrink the rotation down to a 9-man rotation. Could even go 8-man, but do something like that. Then we got the Orlando Magic in round 1. Suggs, Bane, Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter, Anthony Black, De Silva, Jet Howard, Badaze. So in round 1, we are going to go ahead and beat them in 6. Now we got Detroit in round 2. So it's not New York this time, it's Detroit. So Kate Cunningham, Jalen Hood, Shafino is starting shooting guard. They're actually playing really well, though. Asar Thompson, oh, okay. I don't like this starting 5 they have there. So Hood, Shafino, Asar, Mitchell Robinson, and Jalen Duren are all not shooting good from 3. I guess they have Jimmy Grant off the bench now. That'll help them, Ron Holland. This team shouldn't be good, knowing how bad shooting-wise, but we'll see. We're gonna take game 1. They're gonna even it up. We're gonna go up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we're gonna beat them 5. Just like that one, the conference finals, and we got the Atlanta Hawks. And Atlanta usually uses Trae Young in free agency, but this time they actually re-signed him. So Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Reza Shea, Jalen Johnson, Porzingis, Okongwu, Alexander Walker, Buffkin, and Caleb Houston. So it's actually a really good roster. We'll see if we win this one. They're gonna take game 1. We're gonna even it up though. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. And we're gonna go to the NBA Finals to match off with the Minnesota Timberwolves. So Minnesota came back down from 3-1. So I'm honestly kind of scared. Actually, Houston had James Harden coming off the bench, but okay. Minnesota in the NBA Finals. So we finally made to the finals of this roster, which isn't really surprising. Timberwolves are a really good team in 2K. So I mean the Raptors. So even Shenzo, Ant, McDaniels, Randall, Nasri, Gobert, Dillingham. They added Drew Holiday off the bench. He might be starting. Is he starting full time? No, he's off the bench. That's actually a really good signing for them off the bench. For Jalen Clark as well. They're gonna take game 1. They're gonna take game 2. They're gonna take game 3, and we probably are eliminated here unless we could win this game in Toronto. This game 4, but still no championship for me, I guess. Watch the last 5 videos and know what I'm talking about. But we win this one. If we can come back down from 3-0, that'd be crazy. But if we win this game, I'm confident. I'm gonna lie, I'm confident. And we're gonna win this game. Okay, it's now 3-2, 120-87. Really good win there. Now we're back in Toronto. Game 6, if we win this one, we force the game 7 back in Minnesota. I low-key think we could come back out from 3-0. And so far, it low-key is looking like we're going to do it. Just like that, we made a 3-0 comeback, and now we're going into a Game 7. So, in Minnesota, hopefully Tuka doesn't get my hopes up this first to choke it, but let's do it, bro. 3-0 comeback, let's lock it in Minnesota. They have the lead. 2K literally has got my hopes of this first to lose. That's classic 2K. Classic 2K, bro. It was kind of obvious that was going to happen, though. I guess I really can't be too mad about it. Minnesota goes on to win the championship. But we didn't push them to 7. We didn't come back out from 3-0. We just need to be a little bit better. I'm going to say that. But heading into the draft lottery, I mean, I think we're good. We just made the finals, so we're gonna have to, be in the second apron. I'm pretty sure now. Bulls have one, and then the Bulls shouldn't have three. That pick actually belongs to Portland. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that pick definitely belongs to Portland. I don't know why it says they. Then that pick definitely belongs to Portland. But Darko, I'm probably gonna keep Hale guys to the finals. So I'm gonna fix that pick with the Portland Trailblazers, and then I'm gonna go see that's what the next step of this team. All right. Do we have a pick in the draft, though? I didn't even realize us. Do we have a pick? We have the 23rd pick in the NBA draft, which I low-key do want to make some move. And I do want to get a better backup center. Sandro's good, but I don't think he'll be good enough for us. So I want to get a better backup center. Maybe we could have used this in a trade, but we got Elijah Williams, Keon Anthony. I'm going to take Elijah Williams with this pick. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take Dennis Bender with this penalty or something like that. So Dennis Bender, I'm gonna two-way him. No, we'll just sign him. It's not gonna let me two-way him, whatever. Brandon Ingram, we'll have to re-sign him. It's gonna get expensive, man. Corey Kispert, I'm gonna opt into that two-year team option, as well as I'm gonna guarantee Corey Kispert's money. Qualifying offers: Elijah Martin, Mogbo. I mean, I don't think we'll re-sign Mogbo, honestly. What did he average for us? Yeah, he won't be worth what he's asking for. Shed hasn't really played for us. The only guy I'm going to offer an extension here is Brandon Ingram. He's the only one who probably deserves this money at this point. We're going to offer Brandon Ingram an extension. Everybody else, I really don't care about too much. So if we can get Elijah Martin on a two-way contract for a third straight year, that would be nice. But I don't know if he'll be willing to sign it. We'll see. So I want to do this because if he develops enough, he could possibly be a good rotational piece for us. Making the finals with this team is really good. I ain't allowed with you. So yeah, this year he doesn't want to, but I'll sign him to like a 2-year deal. Second year will be non-guaranteed. We get him something like this. So yeah, we get Elijah Martin back on that. And then the next move is obviously getting a better backup center. So maybe we sign and trade Jamal Shed for a better backup center. That's something I kind of have interest in. So we're gonna win at day 12. There might be somebody. I don't want Sandro back, honestly, or Mogbo to be the backup center. Like I said, I want the team to be a little bit better here in the area. So Mitchell Robinson, yeah, for 3-6 million, that's not happening. Jalen Williams would be nice off the bench, but can't get him. Makovich, I'm not re-signing Sandro, bro. Wagner, Jalen Smith. Is Darren Sharp would be really nice, but he just won't accept the buy and will accept. That's what we have to offer. So Nick Richards could be a sign. Actually, not gonna sign that either. Not even Jackson. Jackson Hayes might sign the $5 million, but actually no, it should be in the green. It's not in the green. He's not gonna accept it. 75% when they usually accept it, but I'm gonna see if I could sign and trade Jamal Shep to get a better backup center. I'm leaning towards two trades here. This trade with the Phoenix Suns, where we get Iguodala off the bench now at 81 overall. And the Suns have a bunch of centers, right? They have Mark Williams, Kamal Malawach. Iguodala might be the odd man out, so we have to give them Elijah Martin, which I don't think we would actually trade Elijah Martin to them. I don't know if we do this, but that wouldn't work for it. We can't even trade something like that. So, or they get Rob Williams off the bench, but I really like the young Iguodala hung out with people. We cannot trade Elijah Martin. If we can just get a swap, I guess they have to give me Royce O'Neal, which is annoying, but we can have Royce O'Neal. Instead of getting Elijah, I can't really trade Elijah Martin after we do. I can give you guys he has value, man. I ain't allowed with you. Who can we give them? Jameson Battle want to go to the Suns. He will. They want a second. Okay, we get Iguodala. So Iguodala is the new backup five here in Toronto. Now we have a more complete team. So there's a little bit of a better backup center here than Sandro. Sandro wasn't really a backup center, but he's more of a center hybrid, power forward type of guy. But we have to cut one player, and I guess it have to be our second round rookie and Dennis Bender, unless we can trade him. But it will make me stretch the contract. So Memphis wants to take him on for 2 seconds. Thank you, Memphis. So I didn't mean to auto-generate the rookies. I'll fix that in just a second. But your rotation is quickly Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Joachim Pearl, which he actually regressed. So maybe we get an upgrade from Joachim Pearl at the trade line. I'm not quite sure. Kobe Walter, Colin Murray Boyles, Corey Kispert, Iguodala, and that will be our rotation heading into this season. I really like this. I'll fix the draft class, and I'll see you guys at the end of this season. Nikola Jokic wins the MVP. Elijah Arenas wins rookie of the year in Miami. That's a good piece for them, I'm guessing. So RJ Barrett won six men in Cleveland. So I guess he's in a better fit now with Cleveland off the bench. But at the end of the season, we finish off as the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. We got Detroit again in round one. Had about 19, almost 20 points from Barnes, 19th from Ingram, 17th from Quickly. I didn't expect Quickly to be, pretty good for us. It's just the contract just wasn't good. If he was making like 20 something million dollars, not 32 and a half, I think it'd be a lot better. Obviously, it's going to be tough to pay him. He's actually playing really good for us with the role that we need him to play. But I think at the end of the day, if we might have to trade him, because who will be a free agent? Well, Colin Murray Bowles, he won't be a free agent, right? He shot 39%. I'm pretty sure it's fake, though. Yeah, he only made 17. But we'll have to pay Jacoby Walter in the offseason. We'll have to maybe pay Kispert. I'm pretty sure he's on a team option again, though. We'll have to pay Iguodala. It'll be hard, but I don't know what we're going to do, honestly, if we don't win this year. So, okay. I didn't take a look at the standings and stuff though. So what our offense rank us? I gotta do this every time. I gotta make it a habit. So offense ranked us. So we were seventh offensively in the league. Defensively, we would like to be at the bottom of this, and we were top 10 on defense. So top 10 on defense, top 10 on offense is huge. We got Detroit. We did beat this team last year. Have relatively the same thing. Stop Jalen Hood, Shafino, Assar. Did he get better shooting wise? No, Ron Holland isn't a good shooter. We all know that. They have Quinn Post to fix their problems. They lost Jalen Duren and that Josh Giddey. So in round one, we are going to beat that team in 5. Now we got Indiana in round 2. So this will be hard. Halliburton, Nimhart, Mathurin, Walker, Isaiah Jackson. Siakam's coming off the bench. They have AJ Mitchell, Nikola Jovic, and Obi Toppin as well. Okay, interesting team. We're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. They're going to take game 3. They're going to take game 4. We're going to take game 5, though, and we're going to beat the 6, and we have the Orlando Magic in the conference finals. Okay, this gets to the finals once again. The Orlando Magic have Suggs, Bane, Franz Wagner, Paul Banchero. Mitchell Robinson is their new starting center. Anthony Black, I'm guessing Mitchell Robinson signed for like a minimum or something. Yeah, it was just so obvious because Mitchell Robinson was asking for like, I remember 30 million. What made him change his mind and sign for a minimum? I literally tried to sign up for 5 million. He decided this literally makes no sense. Mitch Robinson, I'm not even gonna question this game at this point. But game 1, we're gonna take. Game 2, we're gonna take. Game 3, we're gonna take. That's exactly what you get, Mitch Robinson. You get swept by the team that tried to sign you for more money. Now we're back in the finals, and this time we got the Denver Nuggets. So Denver was the one, because they freaking got AJ DeBanz, I remember. Surprised I haven't matched up with Dallas yet, but the Denver Nuggets beat them. So I don't know why the Nuggets getting AJ Banza, and they got Colin Sexton too. I'm gonna lie, Colin Sexton signed for the minimum. What is up with all these big free agents signing up for the minimum? This is weird. The Banza, Aaron Gordon, Nicole, this is a great starting 5, dude. Christian Brown, Payne Watson, Jace Richardson, and Cameron Johnson. This is a great team. I can see why they weren't 1 seed and made it to the finals. They're gonna take game 1. They're gonna take game 2. They're gonna take game 3, and are we gonna lose in 5 in the playoffs once again? Or I mean, we're gonna lose in 7. So we're gonna lose back-to-back NBA finals because the NBA. Why didn't the Nets just take freaking Cameron AJ DeBanza? Why they have to go do that, bro? Now we're about to lose once again, and we're gonna go once again in the finals. So we made the NBA finals back-to-back years. We just can't freaking take the next step. We've lost to the. It's so annoying, man. It's just. I don't know. For some reason, I just cannot win a championship. I don't know why. As you can see, it has to be. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is at this point. I don't think we fired Darko. Honestly, I really don't think Nuz. We could go after like Ime Udoka and let Darko go if we really want to get. So they're both running a balanced system. So screw them. I'm gonna go after Ime Udoka because they're both running a balanced system. We'll be getting a better upgrade with Ime Udoka. Let Darko go. He hasn't got us over the hump anyway. So in theory, you like to get a person that can get you over the hump. Not that Ime Udoka has got a team ever over the hump ever, but and 2K is the better ratings and better badges. So we have the 26th pick in the draft. Would it be in a better interest to finally trade the pick? Like, I don't know what we even trade it for. We'd have to draft with them most likely because we're going to have to pay a bunch of guys this offseason. So I'll grab Devin Cleveland in the first round. We'll accept Murray Boyles, Kispert, Pettiford, and then Elijah Martin. We have restricted free agents, like I said. Jacoby Walter. If some reason it says we cannot resign Iguodala, I do not know why we cannot resign Iguodala. We should be able to resign Iguodala. I literally traded for him. We should have his bird rights. We traded for him. It's not like we signed him to a 1 year deal. We traded for the guy. So I'm gonna bring him back. It's actually so dumb. We should 100% have his bird rights. Jacoby Walter's gonna ask for a bag, which I'll probably pay him down in detail. But I'm gonna renounce mostly everybody else. Marino, Champagne. I only want Jacoby Walter and Iguodala back. Honestly, it's so dumb. Why Iguodala is literally we have his cap hold, but we don't have his restrictions. Okay. No, I'm gonna bring back Iguodala. We're gonna re-sign Jacoby Walter and Daytona free agency to a good contract. I'm bringing back Iguodala. I was so dumb. We traded from me to Sam to 1 year deal, but I don't understand. Nobody gets it. But also, why is he unrestricted? That's so dumb. It just makes no sense what 2K trying to get here. But Jacoby Walter averaged 11 points, 39% from three. Obviously, look to re-sign him. So 19.5 million. Actually, that's a little bit of an underpay. So, how about 24 million for the 23.5 million for 4 years, 94 million. I'm gonna bring that Iguodala really quickly. Is here. Conor Bowles to an 86. Not gonna lie with you. So we could. I know in the past Raptors rebuild what got me success is moving Scotty Barnes to point guard, and then and then like I said, it's moving Scotty Barnes to point guard, and it actually worked. But Quickly has been so good for us. We could still do it and have Quickly come off the bench. That actually might be what we could do and then start Murray Boyles. That's something that is interesting. We could honestly do. We could do that, but do I want to do that? Is Murray Boyles 3 point shot good enough yet? It's up to a C plus, I guess. Probably not. I don't know. We want to bench Mano Quickly last year. He's been so good for us starting. I know he was off the bench for the New York Knicks and actually played pretty good in that role, but I don't know. He's been so. We made the finals. It's weird. It's a weird thing to be in right now. Like you want to make a move, but it's been to the finals twice, and something obviously isn't working. And we might have to make that change at the trade deadline. We'll see though. So Quickly, pretty dick, and I think Quickly will be the odd man out, man. Like I said, I want to run it back a third year to see if we make it to the finals again, but we don't have probably time for that. It's weird. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to have to do. We'll see you guys at the end of the season. I want to make a trade at the trade deadline. I have the guy in mind. I want to move on from Jakob Pertl, and I want to get a better starting center. And I actually have the guy in mind. I'm going to move Elijah Williams to small forward and like Devin Cleveland as small forward because I think overall does go if you do this trade as well. Those are the two guys we'll be trading in this year to get Walker Kessler. Got him before, it's pretty good. He is a better fit right now. We need, honestly, our center. I know Jakob Pertl isn't the best defender in real life I've heard either, so maybe if we do something like that, like I said, we go ahead and give them Devin Cleveland, and then we take on like Jackson Money and Jackson Davis. So how about this? And then I can trade my 2029 protected. Does that get it done? Yes, it does. Okay. Walker Kessler, welcome to Toronto. He'll be our new starting five. I like that. A lot better than we have right now. Now our starting five is a lot better now. Quickly, Eddie Dick, and Ingram, Colin Murray, Boyles. They want to start him over Harrison Barnes. 2K, be so serious. It's not happening. It's not happening. We're not benching our best player for a guy that can't even hit a three or can't shoot threes efficiently. I'm gonna say he's gotten better over time, but he's actually having a pretty good season right now. So I'm gonna leave it like this. If we don't win next year, Quickly, we're gonna see. He's on a 1 year deal, which is the most annoying part about it. Well, I'm actually gonna extend him. If he's wanting to sign a extension, I'm gonna extend him. He's actually that's a really good player for us. We might as well extend him, right? So 20 million for 2 years. We'll extend him. And Barn wants the extension. Kispert, we might as well lock ourselves into this team while we're here. So Corey Kispert, 2 years, 15 million. He accepts, and then I'm good on that. This will be our final move. We'll see you guys at the end of the season. Caleb Holmes, rookie of the year. At the end of the season, I'm already Baldwin, 6 man of the year as well. It's honestly great to see him driving, but we ended up being the number 2 seed this year. I'm hoping this deal we got the better starting five in Kessler, 52 and 30. We had about 18 from Barnes, 17 from Quigley, 16 from Ingram, 15 from Boyles, 15 from Grady Dick, 12 from Kispert, 12 from Walter, 8 from Kessler, 7 from Iguodala, 4.5 from Todd Pettiford. So we're going to get 9 rotation. Emil Udoka's the new head coach. No more Darko. We'll see what we can do this year as we got the Orlando Magic in round one. They have Suggs, Bain, Franz, Paolo, Christian Koloko, just starting five. We are going to beat the five. So, really, we've been really good, but when it comes to the finals, we've just been terrible, man. I don't know why. But then we got Cleveland. Dude, no. This exact same thing happened in the last video. How do they keep getting Zion Williamson for the minimum contract? No, I don't. It's not the minutes 5 million. How do they keep doing this, Zion? Are you freaking brain? How do they keep signing you? This happened in the last video, and that's the reason why we lost. He's coming off the bench. Freaking got Zion on a freaking minimum. Get the freak out of here, bro. Zion is not signing that in real life. Hope we still beat him though. We're up 3-0. Yeah, that's so annoying. 2K. Hopefully in ticket 26, star players don't sign. Oh, never mind. We're probably gonna choke this 3-1, 3-0 lead because they got Zion in a freaking biannual exception. Hopefully 2K does the same thing where they get their hopes of this from the lose. So wait, no. Okay, 1-3, 1-1, That got me heated because that happens every time. And he actually was the difference. We had 26 points. Please, 2K26, don't have star players sign for a minimum contract. And at least let me do it if you're going to do it. But then they got the Philadelphia 76ers. They got Tyrese Maxey. Wow, seems actually pretty good. Okay, Maxey, Jared McCain, EJ Edgecombe. They got Keegan Murray. I really want to do a Philadelphia 76ers rebuild with VJ Edgecombe now, but haven't got the chance to do that because Quinn Grimes is yet to be signed for some reason. Joel Embiid, Justin Edwards, Taj Reed, Steven Adams, and Derrick Jones Jr. So we'll see if we can beat this team. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, and Game 4. 3-1, and we are going to beat them at 5 just so we got down Mavericks. Dude, it would hurt and suck so bad those 3 finals in a row. Kyrie, Keon Johnson, Flag, AD, Lively, Gafford, Filipowski, Laravia, and Jaime Jaquez. Please, man. I want this ring. I want it. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, they ended up. Game 3, they're up 2-1. Dude, we've lost 3 NBA finals in a row. And I've still yet to get a championship in like 6 to 5 videos. This is honestly really annoying, man. I don't know what I have to do to win a championship in this. The final season, we were the number 3 seed, which, yep, we're not in the top 2 seed anymore. We're number 3, which shouldn't really hurt us. But we made the final 3 years at this point. Whatever happens, I really don't care, man. I've obviously done all I could. But, all right. Yeah, so we're running Thaddeus Barnes at point guard this year. We're going to hopefully that changes something. I know I want to rebuild last year when I wanted Barnes at point guard. Well, we're doing it this year. And player stats. Look at him fairly quickly. About 20 from Barnes, 18 from Murray Bowles. Murray Bowles going to be in our second scorer, which is crazy to think of. 16, 16, 13, 10. Top Ediford available to 84, 9, 8, and then 5. So in the round when we got Charlotte, we'll see if we win or lose. We are going to go ahead and beat them in 7. Now we got Philadelphia round 2. Yeah, just insane how are they able to add Jeremiah Fears and Jason Tatum. Then one of them signed for the max, or I mean the minimum. No, they actually both signed for the max, but see what happens if we beat Philadelphia. We are going to go ahead and beat them in 7, come out from 3-1, and we got Brooklyn in round 3. Dillingham, Bali, Paul, Boozer. We'll see if we can beat them as we are. Okay, we're going to beat every team that was probably better than us. We lose to the Brooklyn Nets with not 190 on their. I mean, they have 190. It's Boozer, but whatever. I'm not going to give that at this point. Lose the Nets. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Did all I can to get it hates me, I guess. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.